All right. Oh. That must be the trail. There we go. Okay. On a trail. So yeah, we're on a trail now. An official one. I mean, that north one, it was like an off and yes for the official trail. So we're probably going to be coming out the same way. Switch. So I had to switch my strategy up. AllTrails uses old trails that they no longer want you to use, and I learned it the hard way. So now I'm just sticking to the official trails. I have no plan of action, but so if you're following, definitely won't be on track. But let me tell you, that beginning, nothing like going 400 feet up a sand dune only to get to the top, and there's like two 90-year-olds that are like, yeah, this way's the better way. And I took that back, and oh my good lord, it was so much better. Okay, just sending a text, voice to text, pretty much, I don't know if it was 400 feet. I'm just saying 400 feet. It felt like 400 feet. There was definitely some elevation. That is for sure. Yeah, my ankle's a little juicy, so I don't know how much further I want to go. Maybe we'll hit the visitor and then we're gonna head back. I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll see we'll keep pushing. See much better when you're on an actual path versus half of this path, or even a quarter. So much better. So, yeah. Yeah, I didn't do the battery because I still had 48%. We're gonna check it when we get up here. Looks like we're coming to another road. I could have sworn that Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, we come up over here, but we got to go to the left to get onto the trail. So, yeah. Or we can, so the visitor center is the second drive in from the main gate on the right. Yeah, I guess I could show you the visitor center. Yeah, we could do that. There's a path over there. So we'll show the visitor. We are going into the sun, so maybe not. We'll try to do it on the way back. Keyword try on the way back. Okay, it's around the bend. Looks like it's right over there. I don't know, my ankle feel, it's like it does feel good, but I had a good little It was like a knuckle crack roll. That's something behind us. So yeah, I know I have a broken record, but sticking to the designated trails. I mean, that one was there, was a trail. But definitely when I hopped back in after lunch, that was a little dicey. So now, yeah, there's nothing that says trail. I'm not doing crap. This is not a designated trail. Once again, there's the stop sign. Should be like right here though. I feel like it. I mean, it is way up there. There's still plenty of should be up here to the right like any minute. Oof. No. Did I go the wrong way? That's the main path. I totally went the wrong direction. But it said it was that direction. Maybe I'm a little off here. Yeah, it says it should be like right here. You know what? We're going back. We'll just go to the visitor center and go off of that. I mean, that's all we can do. That looks like that's the main. But the trail went to the road. That's where I'm confused. It says don't use this. Not a designated trail. Deer. So that path spit us out right there. But I guarantee you that sign says visitor center right. But this shows the path totally going to the road for the visitor center. It's all right. I do need to see if we have, because yeah, right there's the path. All right, we're good. 17%. So that should have been the path back there. Man. Gonna drive me nuts. Just gonna keep walking like I know where I'm going. Half the battle is acting like you know what you're doing. Alright. Probably won't. Hello.
Hi.
Hello. This isn't where I came out of. Alright, here we go. Okay. We're at 16. Oh, no wonder why. Because I still got all that to go. That's why I was getting confused. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay. It doesn't help that you get on the road. I thought I was already way down at the one section. Okay, well, that makes total sense now. I'm the dummy. Deer. We got some deer. Still only one squirrel dog. Okay. Where is that deer? Do you see him? I don't see him. Yeah. Okay, well, moving along. Alright, yeah, I didn't realize that the trail touched the road, went onto the road, and then you kind of got back on. It's like, really? Or they should put like a chain link fence right there to be like, you don't go to the road. Don't go into the road. You're gonna think you want to go left to get to the beginning of the other trail, which is not the case at all. I am not gonna lie, my legs are juicy. Well, this is what we're gonna do. Now we're gonna make it to the visitor center. We're either gonna make it or you're not gonna make it. And I'll change the batteries there. Oh, man. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to come back and just redo this via the official pass because whew, that foot that I started off on was not a good one. That is all I'm gonna say. Robin. Yeah, that going up that side of the mountain, hill, sand. Oh man. It was a doozy. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a doozy. More birds. Look at this cool little area. Oh, yeah. So I'm not gonna lie, I'm like very. Alright, I don't know where you guys lost service, but we're going to this little lookout. We're right next to the visitor center. But we are gonna do this and then probably just go back. What I was saying that was most likely not being recorded is with that very intense beginning right off the bat. Yeah, we're definitely going to. What direction do we take up here? I have no idea if that's just more pathway. Okay, let's dune climb overlook. So where does this go? This is what I was interested in. Okay, it's two sections for some woods and some informational placards. Well, we'll entertain this. Okay, I see. Okay, that's part of the trail. Okay, Mount Baldy. Like I said, that's the visitor center. All we did is we came up the road from the path. There was a lot of parking with a lot of people here. I might have to write an email to them to film inside just to make sure. It's always better to get permission, especially since I'm already gone on trails where I'm not supposed to go. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this off and we'll make sure that we can read this. Here's the view. There's Mount Baldy, the Hoffmaster Dune, the Dune blowout with Mount Baldy. There's another placard over here. Do I want to take that trail or just take it easy and go back? I go back, I'm not going to be recording so much. So here's your trees, the shade green. Kind of went backwards. We're in Japan. Don't they read right to left? I believe there's a country that reads right to left. So yeah, we need to figure out what we want to do here now. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna. Okay. So yeah, we're just gonna make it back to the parking lot. Go from there. So when we start, we're gonna see what's. That just goes to the lake, I believe. That just goes to an overlook. Let's see the overlook. We'll see this overlook. The dune climb overlook. Let me make sure that there's no more hidden. Yeah, it just says an overlook. There's no more path. Yeah, it's an overlook pathroom. So we're gonna look at this overlook, and then we're gonna head back. Whew. Actually, we're gonna use this as. This will be a good starting point. So we'll start by this. The other one goes to the beach. Then we'll do this. And then we'll do the other trail. So, all right, here we go. There's a plan of action for part 2. And yeah. So, if that first part wasn't rough, whew, I was not ready for it. Remember, it never hurts to, I don't want to call it a defeat. A defeat is I wouldn't have went up the mountain and saw them old people at the top being like, really? That would have been defeat. So, I'm still calling it a success. Because there was just a lot of unplanned features that happened. Alrighty, so here's the visitor center. Like I said, I might have to reach out to them to. It's definitely more of an establishment. Like I filmed in the Ludington one, but if you've ever been to the Ludington one, you know how open it is. So it's just kind of a there type of a building, where this is different. It's the same but different. Okay. Okay, so let's. So here's the visitor center. We'll go in there another time. Maybe we'll start the video there and then do trail. You definitely feel it between the feet and the knees. But it's like a good hurt. I think just doing this into 2 parts is the best way. Hello. All right. See, if it was all like this, then we could definitely continue on. But no, I'm getting gassed out. This is the longest I've ever walked, and it doesn't help when you use all that energy in the beginning. It was definitely an eye opener. That is for sure. So yeah. Trust me, just because I'm realizing the off trails aren't working because of how unused some of them are. Looked like that first section, I still don't know where the trail was to the right. We still have that issue. But basically, the old people, the oldies, helped me out where the other trail was. So I know how it gets up there from the one side. But that trail from the right definitely, it's very hard. And I only continued on it because at that bench that I walked back to, when I realized that I was not on cue, said nothing about going off trail. The one sign did that I pointed to before. I was like, we got to go up here. So, all right, here we are. We're back. I don't know where we stopped filming, so we're just gonna film the whole way. I'll fill the rest with either dialogue or music, both. I'm pretty sure we still made it to the spider web, but I'm not positive. So we'll see. I know we saw the logs. Like I said, you do need to know your limits. You need to know when to fold them. You need to know when to push. And sometimes you can push and then you still have to fold. And it doesn't mean anything horrible. It's not bad. It's all a learning experience. Remember, I've only been doing the trails. I've been doing the trails. Those offbeat ones, not so much. If I could figure out where that off trail goes, if it was better distinct, I'm not gonna lie, I'd use it as a training ground. I'm not gonna do that again. Definitely gonna order some trekking poles if I don't go to REI. Well, REI probably has super expensive ones, but so yeah. You gotta start green somewhere. Your greenhorn until you get on them big actual trails. I swear it was back there. Anyhow, we're gonna keep going. We're not moving back. I know in the video I saw these logs up here, all these trees. But so yeah. Like I said, I think I just saw a squirrel dog. I think. Nope, it was a bird. I was like, I'm hearing somebody. People on the road. Yeah, same thing. Same thing. They probably didn't realize they had to get back on the trail. See? Not the only one. All right. Oh, man. Mini squirrel dog, chipmunk, Alvin. Come here, Alvin. Alvin, Simon, and another one. Another chippy. Another chipper. Can we get a good shot of this one? No, we can't. Nope, he took off. Where are you, boy? You still over here? I'll try to get a photo, but not gonna happen. Oh, wait, maybe. There's two over there. Yeah. Can you stay there, dude? They talk you to stay in there? Yeah. Thank you. So my friend's like, I thought you wanted to do a second round. Hell fucking no. Pardon my French. Pardon my French. I know I've been doing great on the language, but no, we're not doing that again. Like I said, I would do it again if that trail to the right was a little more prominent on where you had to go. Like it seemed like I was on point, but I don't know where I went wrong. I went wrong when I went into the woods, but still, when I looked to the right, I wasn't seeing anything. So, we're at almost 17,000 steps later. Like I said, that beginning part, that's almost twice of what, yeah. Whew. Like I said, we just need to, yeah. We are still going, right? Yeah, we are. Yes, this is where we get back to the road. Apologize for the earthquake. Oh, yeah. Okay. Definitely gonna do a wrap-up video when we get back to the car. Yeah. Whew. Okay. Wish it was a little bit hotter, because then I would go into the lake. Not gonna lie, I'm really tempted on it anyway. How much I'm sweating. Even though there is a cool breeze. That's my part that it's like, eh. That's where the hesitation's at. Oh. Okay, so where did we go wrong? Okay, so you stay on the side of the road. That's like right there. Okay, I see why. Okay. I see. I get it. It makes sense. All right. On the broken road home we go. On the road home we go. Yep. On the way back. I mean, don't get me wrong, we're still up there at 6 miles of walking. So, might not be the basically 8.9 miles, but after you factor in all right, an update. I kind of already did a text, but we'll just do a video as well. AllTrails puts you on a lot of trails that are not in use anymore. And with that being said, a lot of it's out of the wagon as far as following the AllTrails plan. But also in the beginning, it also put me out of whack and straight up a dune that I took. So yeah, learned a lot of valuable lessons, but number one, never hurts to push yourself. Number two, you got to know your limit. And number three, just because you give up doesn't mean it wasn't a success. I mean, we're still walking almost 18,000 steps. So yeah, we still did a lot of good action. But I'm almost thinking about doing this video right away because I want to show you what I endured to get up to the top of the mountain that these two 90-year-olds were just up there like they were waiting for me. It's like I was going to see Moses at the top of the hill. Anyhow, on the way back to the parking lot, and I must say it's a gorgeous day, and yeah, can't wait to get these feet undone from these boots, which actually still pretty good. I still feel pretty good, but anyhow, rambling on. So that's the update. We're just gonna have to make this a two-part video for the good old Hoffmaster since things didn't go as planned. And look at this, more hills, sand hills too, my favorite. All right, catch you all later. Out.
The map says halfway, my boots say more. I turn around where the ridgeline soar. One last look at the view behind. Now it's just me and a peaceful mind. The wind still whispers through the trees. Birds keep singing with the breeze. Funny how the trail looks new, walking back with a different view. Every mile tells another tale, even when I'm heading down the trail. I'm walking back to where I began. One more step, just me and this land. Not racing time, not chasing gold, just filling memories carousel of winding paths I know so well. Back to the start, but not the same. The trail has quietly changed my name. Till the next adventure calls me back. One last look until the next adventure calls me back.
Oh, hey, what are you doing? I thought the video's done. It's time to, well, since you're here, it's the end of the video. Remember, it's always good to hydrate. But yeah, see you later. You know the drill. Comment, share, all that good stuff. All right, see you later.